All right, welcome to another watch along here on the WWA's YouTube channel at WWAISNOW, and that's me, CCW, and that's you, Superstar Ray Waddell.
Yes, I'm so glad I don't wear that hat anymore.
What are we watching tonight?
This is from Fan Appreciation Night, the main event for the Tag Team Championships, the Perfect Pair versus the System, a.k.a. the Waddell Show.
Now, this match is previously unreleased. One camera shot.
One camera.
So bear with us as we film through the cage.
See, I miss my old hat. I had the nice silver one, but I gave it away that one time when I was in my retirement match that I actually won against Eddie King, and I kind of want it back. The silver one looked a lot better than the black one.
I think they're still constructing the cage at this moment. Look how thin you were.
Yes, this is when I was on the wrong medication for 2 years and almost died. Look how thin you were.
I was on the wrong medication.
Okay. This is your Silent Bob era.
What are you talking about?
The trench coat, the backwards hat.
Backwards hat?
If only your hair was long, you'd look just like him. Or your Tony Storm era, because you kind of had the same thing going on as her.
I think she stole that from me.
Leather jacket, backwards hat.
She stole all that from
eye
me.
Patch.
An eye patch.
Big tits.
Thank you. You can't say that on here.
Yeah, I can. I didn't cuss. You actually made these jackets. I don't know if you already had yours at this point and I bought one, but I think we bought the jackets at Halloween store, and then you use fabric paint and markers and whatnot to design them.
Yeah, I like these jackets, and all the lettering is just iron-on lettering. So it's very simple to make. It's a little craft project. Ended up turning out pretty good.
These were actually first debuted at the UCW WWA When Worlds Collide event. So then we'd bring them back every now and then we teamed, much like that gear that I got made just for that WWA UCW event and used every now and then when we teamed.
Well, I guess now's the best opportunity to put over a real good gear maker. Main Event Gear. You can find them on Instagram.
Order it now. You'll get it next year at this time. I've actually never got gear through them. But that gear was actually made by April Utley, who also made the very first set of System gear. Only she does gear now. But my girlfriend does.
There you go. Now
Power Trip Pro Wrestling Gear on Facebook.
Now,
good prices and good quality.
You want to talk about the difficulties of a cage match?
The most difficult part is getting the crowd back into it after they take 30 minutes to set the cage up.
That's right.
And we're trying.
We're doing our best.
With your little cannon. So if the crowd seems a little dead, blame the cage, not us. We're over.
So sometimes it reached a very awkward situation where all the sides were just as loud as each other. So it was hard to choose.
On that there cannon, on your little design gimmick on there, it says gnarly. What exactly did that mean?
It said gnarly?
Yeah. So CCW gnarly.
There was a small clique in the WWA at one point of about 4 people, and they would say gnarly. And
they were called the Hard Four.
Yeah, that's right.
They'd say gnarly until some other people started stealing it, and then it wasn't cool anymore. It was like the Mad Max syndrome.
We've succeeded in getting the crowd back into it.
Well, I mean, you did. The cannon's over. Are you about to cut a promo? Oh, wait, who's that? Jake Bravado? Is that Jake Bravado as a referee?
No, that's Ben the Ref. Ben the Ref, finally here.
Ben the Ref finally showed up. What
I have not been able to find Ben the Ref, but there he is.
That's not Jake Bravado. Never mind.
That's Ben the Ref, I told you.
Why are you bringing our mom in the ring right now as if we didn't kill enough time?
Well, I think the whole idea here is we bring our mother into the ring.
Make her the heel.
To select which side of the crowd is going to be the loudest. See, this is actually a little behind-the-scenes treat for the watchers. This kind of stuff never appears on Hysteria.
So you're going to make her pick which side, so you said they can hate her for it.
Yeah, sure.
She points at that side?
And they get it. Okay.
Who would you say had to sweep that up?
Brenton Wood.
Brenton Wood is the what's the word? You know, when you're like given a job that's just yours.
The custodian?
Well, sure. A master of the custodial arts.
Now, here they are. I've always been a big fan of these guys.
Look at those little plaques.
I mean, Vanderpool's doing a lot better now that he's with me, but...
I like his gear a lot better now. That gear he had there pretty much faded.
That was a good look for you with the blue.
I don't know if that fits anymore, but I know the shirt doesn't. The shirt got so faded that I quit wearing it.
I could gain 400 pounds and my shirt would fit me still. it was a dress when I debuted it.
They're taking their time. We're Waddelling around the ring.
What we're doing is building anticipation for this match. What's going through your mind right now? Because you know this is a big match. You know there's a lot of anticipation going into it.
I really like the poppers that the fans buy. Not that that's what's comes to my mind, but like the poppers they set off. For any fans listening to this, you guys should buy those and set them off a lot because it's a cool feeling to be like showered with confetti. Is it confetti?
It is.
Confetti.
What else would it be?
I always get graffiti and confetti mixed up.
Yeah, please don't shower us with graffiti.
Hey, that'd be a Lizzie Six moment. She spray paints.
You're right.
Your entrance way. Let's get down to the action, ladies and gentlemen. They've waited long enough. I don't know if I'm a big fan. The thing is with the blue, I didn't have blue and black knee pads. I just have black knee pads. Kind of like with my gear I got now with like the turquoise gear. I don't have like turquoise knee pads. Or teal.
So this is a fun little match too because not only do
Fun little match. It's disrespectful.
What?
No one likes when you come back and you're like, what'd you think of my match? And they go, it's a good little match.
This was a fun match. It's going to be, interesting to watch it through this camera view. But do you want to tell anybody about how Drake Jackson decided he would put a GoPro on top of the cage and why you won't see that footage on here?
That wasn't this match.
Are you sure?
That was Alexander Knight versus Ray Waddell's cage match.
Was it? Was the GoPro not on top of this one?
No. The only time we did the GoPro was that match. And I screwed it up by trying to climb out, and I hit it, and then I tried to fix it, and I aimed it at the ceiling on accident.
We'll just pretend like you screwed both of them up.
We'll just pretend like you didn't just call the wrong match.
I probably did call the wrong match. Look, I've slept.
At this point, my body was falling apart, so I probably don't do anything cool in this match. I did have a good tan, though.
I had an awkward phase of hair, too. The hair's growing back out from the last feud with the Perfect Pair.
Another promo. Those tights he had used to be yellow.
You're talking about Vanderpool.
Yeah, Alexander Knight's tights are weird there, too, because, like, instead of cutting the logo out, they just put it on a big black square. Like it's like Microsoft Paint tights. Vanderpoop. Only our fans would come up with something like Vanderpoop.
Is it not wonderful, though?
It could have been. It still needs to be cashed in on.
I'll be quiet. Vanderpool's talking.
That's not Blake. That's Vanderpool.
You pay the prince the respect and be quiet when he's speaking.
Back when he had a good tag partner.
What's that supposed to mean? I mean, we haven't won the tag team championships yet, but that's still on our list of things to do. Coronavirus has sort of got us messed up, Ray.
Who knows when this is going to drop? It could be over by then.
You think it's going to be over by next week?
Look, they're praying for their lives because they know they're about to go into war with the war dogs. That is the Waddell Show.
That's not being a ref. That's Jay Rage refereeing. Damn sure.
I don't think he liked the name Jay Rage. I think he had heat with us over that. He thought his name should have been Jeremy, but we couldn't have a Jeremy Gray and a Jeremy Rage.
Oh, it's too confusing.
Too confusing. But your thoughts on cage matches? Do you like? A lot of people talk about how like WWE started doing the escape the cage as a rule so that people didn't have to get beaten. But back in the day, it was known to lock people in, so there must be a winner. But as a good guy or a babyface, don't you think it's a little weird to try to run out of the cage? I know like Jim Ross and some other veterans always like didn't like the escape the cage to win rule.
Yeah, see, but I'm different. And I usually think old school about stuff like that, but I'm actually a bigger fan of escaping the cage than I am a pinfall in the cage. I feel like the cage should be more of an accessory than just trapping you and just to beat somebody's head in. I think for it to actually be the process of winning the match, I think is really fun. Now, I don't like the fact that the door is included. How you can just
I feel like that's a lot like too easy.
Yeah, I feel like stepping over the cage is the.
And I feel like it kind of gives you a reason to do stuff off the cage if there's a reason to climb. But I also think as the good guy, you shouldn't be the guy trying to run out of the cage. You know what I mean? Like they try to run, it gets them heat. But I feel like like right now, if we just climb out, it's like that's lackluster.
Well, I think there are other ways it could be done, too. And I'm not sure what we did here for a finish, but I'm excited to see what it was. Now, what are we... Oh, no.
Kill Vanderpool, I guess. Oh.
Ouch. Oh, that's even worse.
That's pretty much your finishing move, powerbomb, but into a steel cage.
So we powerbomb Vanderpool into the cage wall, and he just rakes down like a cheese grater.
Watch how graceful I am.
Did you even jump off my back?
I missed your back. Why did I do it again?
I guess you figured it'd work this time. And here he goes. It did work that time. Well, not really.
I'm not Jeff Hardy.
And so instead of attacking our opponent, I go to check on you like a good brother.
Oh, and you get hit in the sack for it.
You can't say that.
Tits and sack is okay.
Hey!
What? And now look, that one mistake has cost us gravely. Now we are in danger.
Now, we've done a watch-along with another tag team match we were in. You've done a watch-along with a match that you and Knight wrestled in. How does this tag team stack up?
I feel like we had a couple matches with them, and they were all pretty good. I don't know if they were our best opponents, but I feel like we did pretty decent with the Perfect Pair. I know they had some good matches with other tag teams that were like the Murphy Boys and even the Kings of Rock they had some good matches with. But yeah, at this moment they were kind of carrying the tag division. Wonder who falls? You with the big neck bump looking thing.
Yeah, it was a...
He could escape, but instead he's going to take you out with a flying knee.
He saw I was getting up. You know, it's really the smartest thing to do. You got to take your opponent out before you can focus on winning.
Looks like I'm going to escape.
You don't even care. Look at you. You're trying to escape even with him standing.
The titles on the line. Big foot. You call it a big foot or a big boot?
That's a big boot.
Oh.
Unless you got a big foot and a little boot, you just call it a little boot.
See, at this point, I remember this is when my tailbone was screwed up too. So I think I did that and re-hurt my tailbone again. It's kind of a running thing, you know. Every match we watch, I was injured in somehow.
I was such a fan of the Perfect Pair. And if you think of the longevity of that tag team, because they debuted in what, 2015? 2016 maybe?
I don't know.
Probably 2016, and then you know, all the way up to...
It wasn't long after Vanderpool debuted in wrestling in general.
It's probably a 3-year span there that they were going strong.
We're slugging it out while you guys are up there hanging on the cage.
Were we just now, do you recall if we were just now returning as the Waddell Show? Why were we teaming up here?
I'm not really sure. I remember with the fan appreciation thing that we wanted a big main event. And I don't think we were doing full-time tag and stuff, but we had done the UCW thing before this. Not long before this, I don't think.
Now, Vanderpool and I are on the outside of the cage on the far side of the ring. Again, you have to work with us with the one-camera view. I don't really recall how this... Oh, no.
It throws me into the cage and you're hanging.
That might not have been smart for Alexander Knight to do. So, now that doesn't make any sense, does it, for Vanderpool to knock me out of the ring? Or does it?
Well, it depends, because right now, as you can see, Alexander Knight being the veterans calling the shots, telling Vanderpool, don't get down, come back in the ring. Because now it's 2-on-1. You're out, and if I get out, we win. But now it's 2-on-1. If they can pin me or make me submit, they're the winners. It's now pretty much a handicap match. You've screwed me.
It's very good thinking. That's some slime ball stuff,
and it was kind of my fault, because they threw me into you to knock you down.
Well, he just F5'd you into the cage.
It's like right knee first. The cage about went to the floor there, it looked like.
Looks like we've literally got people out on the outside of the ring keeping this thing together because of the punishment that you are giving to it.
I can't remember how hurt I actually was here, but obviously it looks like I'm panicking.
Now, Fan Appreciation Night, known for the meet and greets that we do.
This was the first one.
But also known for the big main events. It's hard to live up to this cage match.
They're not letting you in. You try to climb back over. Working the leg, working the right knee after that big cage bump. What was you doing? Trying to grow your hair back out here and just in the awkward phase?
Yeah, the hair was coming back. I missed the long hair, and it's sort of just looks like a helmet at this point in time.
A helmet? You got the
a stringy helmet. I don't know what the hell I'm doing there.
You got the Sean Maddox hair.
Easy now. So I like what we're doing here. I like Vanderpool doing the shit talking.
You can't say that.
Well, it's 2 words into one. You see.
Just talking. That hurts. If you've ever had one of your limbs bent around the rope, that's a steel cable. And that stuff hurts really bad, especially when you're in there with people like Alexander Knight who are assholes and really try to hurt you.
So I'm trying to give you some advice there on what to do because they're not letting me in order to win. No,
wait, did you give me the tongs? Or am I just...
I think you're just grabbing wiener.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I'm trying to fight back at another shot to the knee. I can barely stand up. Storytelling at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you're desperate. You know, Ric Flair, sometimes you just got to do that shades of Ric Flair and grab the balls. Do the ball claw, because everyone's weak if you grab them by the balls. Why are you shaking your head?
I just don't know how you live through attacking Vanderpools, that's all.
My hand was sore.
His is like a damn trimmer.
Ooh. Why did my hair look so good here? Did I just get a fresh cut? I was scared to take this upside down stuff.
You were scared to take something upside down?
Yeah, I don't like being held upside down. Now you got a chair.
Do you realize a couple of years before this, you hung Andrew Hunter upside down from the rafters and beat him with a belt?
But I constitute that with one answer that I use a lot when discussing that. But it's Andrew Hunter.
Oh, there we go.
Same thing when people are like, wait, you put a cinder block on a guy's head and hit it with a sledgehammer?
So have they decided to both exit at the same time, or are they looking to put you out with the...
Two-post massacre.
Don't even go there.
Two-post massacre. I move out of the way, but now Knight's going to try to hit something. Oh, he did the Harlem hangover. That's like the New Hampshire hangover for him. I bet he broke his butt. That stuff hurts.
So right now is your opportunity.
I'm trying to make the comeback. What am I going to do? I'm limping, but...
There's one for him and one for him.
But I can't hardly walk. I punched him in the face there for real. Busted his nose, I believe. Oh, the Tracy Smothers comeback, I think. Shoots off. Duck. Flying clothesline.
Now I think you got Vanderpool square in the nose with that one.
And now I'm going to pay off the meeting of the minds. Which probably killed Vanderpool. I bet right now he has no idea where he's at after getting hit by that big noggin. What are you doing? Where'd you come from?
I've got chairs. That's what I was doing.
Down there with Hornswoggle?
I couldn't. Why just... Okay, maybe it's just like an alternate plan in case you escaping don't work.
I'm going to climb out. But
Knight's getting up. Yeah, you know better. There's the other one.
Oh, and right over his head.
Well,
Back flip, headbutt.
You dragged Knight down. Looked like you did catch Vanderpool, though.
I think I need Vanderpool and headbutted
How nerve-wracking is something like that? You'll never see me do a backflip in the ring ever.
It's not really the flip. It's the landing. But I landed on my knee. Look, I've hurt myself again.
Sometimes I feel like it is the flip, though. You have to trust that ring rope a lot, too.
You just don't think about it, you know? It's like anything else. If you think about it, that's when you get hurt. If you think, like on a dive, is this guy going to catch me? You're probably going to
Am I going to... No, wait. Well, that's just dangerous.
You're like Terry Funk out there. Yeah, throw Josh Mackey out of the ring.
It's not like I didn't just
pull.
pull...
Oh, look at the ref running.
You better watch your back. I look like a madman throwing chairs. I just pulled 5 of them out from under the ring, but...
You're not going to use any
I'm going to go steal everybody else's.
Giving me a little bit of help since you can't get back in the ring. You just scared the shit out of him. Oh! I went to hit him in the gut and he bent down. I hit him in the head with the edge of the chair.
Oh. Tell the world about how fake these chairs are.
Walmart, $9.88.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Realest ones you can buy. I just did the old Undertaker chair to the throat thing. Damn, how many chairs you gonna throw in the ring?
You're getting them all
blown up at this point. Those things are not light either.
No, and to throw them 15 feet over the... Well, it's WWE, 35 feet over the cage. You know.
There's concussion one. Oh, go for another one. Back to the knee.
Well, now, see, this is a mistake, too, because even though I've thrown you the chairs, I've also thrown the opponents the chairs.
You know, looking back, you probably could have just threw me one. You know?
Well,
because I mean,
one of them for Vanderpool's head. the other 8 for Knight's Head, you see.
He's trying to get out, but I am holding on, ladies and gentlemen. I am holding on. Ow. Slapped me right in the ear.
Would it be a smart decision for Vanderpool to make his leave right now, leaving his partner down?
If he was smart, he'd drag his partner out with him. I guess he's going to climb out instead of opting to use the door.
Well, you can't stop him that way. He might make it. So he's standing on the cage door.
I think I have him by the mouth or something.
This is dangerous territory.
Especially when Tim the ref's the guy holding the door steady. Now you're coming over there. What are you doing? Oh!
Ouch.
That poor door.
One thing that happened earlier when I was climbing over, I could see that I got my tights trapped on part of the chain link. So you know that chain link is sharp.
And now he's out. It's down to just me and Alexander Knight at this point. So the next man to escape will be the winner.
How long had it been since we had been tag team champions at this point?
Probably a year. Probably the Halloween Hill before this. So probably that October, I think we had been fighting for him. I don't know. You can't ask me timeline stuff. It's all the same. It all runs together.
But it's rare. It's not like you and I have gone long times, as tag team champions.
No, we haven't had the longest runs. Going for the derailleur. And I think he kicked me right in the back of the ear with the toe of his boot there. Looking for a German suplex. And I've never even been to Germany, but I know how to suplex like them. Oh!
Yeah, and you're pretty good at those Irish whips, too.
Because I like me Lucky Charms. I can't do an Irish accent.
Yeah.
Irish, British, and
growing Irish
all
beard,
sound
yeah.
the same. I'm not a redhead. You're the redhead.
No.
But you dye your beard.
Hey,
And
kayfabe.
your hair, you old man.
Kayfabe. I don't dye my hair. Well, yeah, dude. No.
You don't dye your
I
hair.
color it.
What?
Color it. It's a difference. You got to ask somebody in the hair industry. So what's the plan right now? What if you're setting up chairs in the ring? I know you're not gonna, I know you're not setting up for a tea party. What's happening here?
Well, at this point, I realize he's not just going to let me exit, and he's not ready to be pinned, but I know it's one-on-one, so if I can take him out in some form or fashion, then I can maybe be able to get the pinfall victory. How many of these am I going to set up? 5?
You're gonna make
Let's do 6 or 7. Who knows?
You make a modified table out of this thing?
What am I? This one's solid. This is a solid table right here of chairs. That's 7 chairs stacked up. This one's for you. Was I talking to you there?
I don't know who you were talking to.
I think you're over there. Oh, big left hand. That's why I'm the southpaw hot shot. I did the international term for some kind of flip there. That's a signal. It's like sign language.
Well, with you and Alexander Knight on the rope, your flip's going to have to be a Hurricane Rana.
That's what I'm looking for, I think.
Oh,
and
that ain't
another
what you're going
nut
to
shot.
get. See, none of this I really recall. This is interesting to watch back.
I do recall this. He's looking for, what's this, a DDT, a suplex?
How in the world is that going to work?
I hope it don't. This could be death. But I'm fighting out. I am fighting out the fighting spirit and a big left. I think I have the best left-hand punch in wrestling. Name a better southpaw. Oh, Russian leg sweep? I'm not even Russian. Oh,
You're just trying to yank him
I'm
off.
just hanging there by his neck. Oh, his head bounced off the platform up there. That's only there to hold the cage together.
Yes.
It's an extra support on that corner.
He's going up there.
He's trying to get out. That's what he's trying to do. Oh.
And you can hear the
got
audience.
him by the ear.
That's what you got to love about our audience. They know exactly when they're going to have to rally behind you to do something.
Sometimes you just got to be
Oh,
rugged.
this has
grab
got
a guy's
bad
ear.
written all over it.
This is very dangerous.
You're going to...
And he...
Oh, man.
God. He definitely... I remember his knees were on that platform, and they slid as we went, so I had to use every bit of strength I had to get him over. And somehow he kicks out from pretty much a brain buster off the top rope through 7 chairs.
Yeah, that's real lucky that either of you walked away from that.
At this moment, I'm asking, what do I got to do? If I was smart, I'd try to climb out, but I can't. My knee.
What are you doing?
You remember that Rey Mysterio thing? I've had surgery 5 times in my left knee.
No.
Someone out there does. Some that don't try this at home videos. Where are you at this point?
I think I'm still trying to rally support behind you. You, me, and a lot of people have always fed off of crowd reaction.
And see right there, it wasn't that we were really begging for support, but sometimes not doing anything.
You're giving me instruction.
Oh, you're going to get a table. Are you about to throw this over the cage?
You gotta love plastic tables.
Hey, for anyone out there hating on the plastic tables, look up the prices of a wooden table. They're expensive. Just
And where to find them, and you have to have them shipped to you. It's crazy.
Or you get on the for sale on Facebook website and find a bunch, but they're usually ridden with spiders. We obviously have some kind of plan here.
Yeah, I've chased Vanderpool out of the way, so.
Setting up this here plastic table, which is really hard to do. And putting these tables up after you're all blown up and hurt is not easy.
Were you part of the meet and greet earlier in the night?
Yeah, probably. I think on this one, everyone on the roster was.
Do you think that fans probably felt that they were seeing you alive for the last time?
I mean, I think you thought that for months. You kept on saying I was going to die.
Well, you would drop 10 pounds a day.
That move hurts really bad.
And Knight thought he had it there. That's one thing.
Look at the facial expression.
You
right
can't
there.
deny his ability.
I cannot. I feel like this match, for it to be a cage match, where sometimes can just be very spot heavy. We have had spots, but there's good storytelling here. He's going back to the knee. Look at that, just trying to push him off, trying to get away, trying to create a little distance.
Describe that.
It looked like I almost said the F word really loud. Sometimes you get hit so hard that it's hard not to just say some things you're not supposed to, but there's no way to safely get hit in the back with a steel chair. Here you
What
go.
am I doing?
Bob the Builder over here just moving furniture.
There's no point of a ladder in a cage match.
Well, you can't climb the cage because he keeps knocking you off, so you got to find a way in. You do know, I believe this idea come from the old Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian cage match. They did a similar thing to where Jeff had got locked out.
Well, Vanderpool tried to attack me again. I'm taking him out.
What are you doing with him? Throwing him into the guardrail?
I think I did.
I think you should just knock out Tim and come in the door.
There's so much pandemonium going on in this camera shot.
See, you still cannot climb because Knight's got this chair.
Yeah, but you can tell he's worried about that ladder too. So I don't really know what's going on. I know that
he's going to break my neck.
I know that if he succeeds
this.
in that, you're going to be screwed.
And now he's trying to choke me out with it.
Oh, he is.
You're pleading with him. Don't do it. You got to do something. Now here comes Big Brother to the save. He's going to knock it. Oh, it's not going to work this time. Not going to work this time, pal.
But is it going to work distracting him? Because you're making your way up right now.
It'd be really cool if I ran and did a flip over that table and Jackie Chan his ass.
I also don't think that fans can appreciate from this view or from ground level how high that cage is until you're up on it.
Big jabs. Go for the Dusty. He ducks into the cage, blocked. I don't remember any of this.
I don't either. It's kind of exciting to watch back. Now that's your finisher right there, but to the back of the head.
At this point, I realize you're on the top. Maybe I could cover and maybe I can't, but there's a table in the ring. There's a CCW on the top of a cage. There's an Alexander Knight that needs to be put away.
And listen, my big ass has no balance, so it is frightening to be up there.
I put him the wrong way because you must come down with the right leg.
That right leg's got more strength in it, little brother.
What did it feel like standing 10 feet above the ring knowing you're about to jump? Oh, I thought you were going.
Milk it. Oh, man. If you look at the force, I hit the ring before he hit the ring. That's how much force is coming down in that move. Wow.
We just become tag team champions, and we hadn't even really been teaming at this point, so this was a shocking victory for us. I don't think many people thought we were going to win here because we wasn't doing tag team wrestling full time, but what did it feel like standing up there, and then what did it feel like jumping off and landing on Alexander Knight, that table, and the ring?
I think I was satisfied. I took the biggest bump of the match, but also didn't have to wrestle the first few minutes. You took care of the match. What would you think? I mean, how do you think it fares? Should it have been a hysteria match?
I think it was pretty good. I think, especially with the big title change like that, I think, it wouldn't hurt. But look, if it was a hysteria if it was a hysteria show, we wouldn't be here now doing this watch along, and it wouldn't mean anything when we posted something they've already seen.
I don't know if I stood back up, to be honest with you.
You maybe did. You are known to have lower back problems.
Well, hey, Ray, like I said, after this quarantine thing is over, we could still make the 3 the 4. It's not too late now. So,
or you could drop that little pipsqueak Vanderpool, and we can make the system the greatest stable of all time. But we'll wait and we'll see what happens there.
Well, for this watch along, there's your new World Tag Team Champions, the Superstar Ray Waddell and myself, CCW. And until next time, until the next watch along, we'll see you down the road.